Hi YouTube. Making this video tonight because I need your help. I made a similar, like a text post on Tumblr about this. But I thought that I could give more details if I made it in video form. So what I need your help with, I'm going to give you a bit of background information first. So I have a friend who is an ex of mine, so it's like an ex-daddy, ex-boyfriend kind of thing. Lots of bad things happened in that relationship, but I'm not gonna skew your view of this person, because I will say a lot of bad things happened, but I did forgive him because that happened a very long time ago, and I decided, like, overall that I would prefer to have him as a friend than not have him in my life at all. But right now I'm kind of questioning this decision. So the issue is that he is always making excuses as to why he can't spend any time with me. And what happens is we go through a period of like not talking very much, and then talking a lot online and being like, oh my god, I miss you, we need to spend time together. And it would always be that I would ask him if we could spend time, and he'd always tell me why we couldn't, because he'd be busy. More background information: he does have a job where he has to work a lot, and so I'm not saying that I want him to make infinite time for me, because I'm fully aware that he does not have infinite time. I just want this much time. Like, I have known this person for about 4 years now. I think it's about 4 years, maybe even 5, and I can count the amount of times that we have hung out on 2 hands. I think it's about 7 times that we've hung out, if I was forced to make an estimate. So I decided a while ago, I had this big revelation after like a couple of times in a row where he either tells me why we can't hang out, or he'll tell me that we can later at some time that he won't tell me when exactly, or like during the middle of hanging out he'll make an excuse to cut out and to leave. So after that happened a couple of times in a row, like 2 days in a row, I decided that I wasn't going to do any contacting anymore. I was going to wait until he missed me enough to contact me, which took a while. And he contacted me being like, I miss you, I want to spend time with you. So I went, against my better judgment, I went, yeah, okay. I shouldn't have said yes, I don't think, because I really think that just putting anyway, so yeah, so there was another time, I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, that he came online in the middle of the night, and I was in the middle of like a major depressive episode, talking about things that really depressed me with another person, and I was very, very upset, and he messaged me, and I think that I was very, very glad to have a distraction from the things that I was thinking about that was so upsetting, that I was like, yes, I miss you too, I want to spend time with you. So I went, how about this coming week? And he had a bunch of excuses for why that was probably not a good idea, but he went, okay, I get back from America, because his job requires him to go overseas. I get back from America on this day, so maybe we can hang out after that. And I went, great, cool, wonderful. And we were talking and everything was fine. So when he came back from America, I was like, this was the day that he came back, I was like, so what are you doing tonight? Can we do something tonight? And he goes, no, I'm not, you don't want to spend time with me on the first day back from overseas. I'm very cranky, jet lag makes me very cranky. So I went, cool. And he goes, so I have to pack, because I'm moving house tomorrow. If I'm finished packing by tomorrow night, then I'll come over. And I'm like, so could you put a percentage of the chance that you're going to come over on it? So he said around 80%, and I think it was a bit more than 80%, like 83 or something. And I went, cool, great, wonderful. So I cleared my entire schedule. Like, I had a bunch of things that I needed to do that day, but I didn't do anything. I didn't do any of it. And I had my boyfriend at the time, who I am not together with anymore, being like, what are you doing today? We should do something. And I went, nope, I can't. I'm making time for this friend of mine. And he was like, yeah, okay. And then I waited all day for a message from him, and he didn't send me one. So I sent him one. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, oh, it's not going well. I'm not making much headway at all. I'll let you know later. And he just didn't message me back. So when he didn't message me back, I kind of felt like I knew where I stood in his eyes. Like, I didn't really matter at all, because it wasn't convenient to him that I mattered then, I suppose. And then I decided that I just wasn't going to speak to him at all. But today he messaged me, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So that's what this video is about. I don't know whether I should message him back and just pretend like nothing's wrong, or should I just ignore him and hope that he goes away, or should I tell him that I've really had enough of being treated like I don't matter? And I've told him that I feel like he treats me like I don't matter before. I wrote a very long and heartfelt writing, and he saw it, and he went, I'm sorry, I will try to treat you like a better friend. And he just didn't. So what do you guys think? Do you think that I should just leave it, or do you think that I should tell him how I feel, or do you think that I should just pretend that it doesn't matter and be his friend? Thanks for your help, guys.